All right, time then for race number 38 here this weekend at the Super Doubleheader for the third and fourth rounds of the IAME Championship. Senior X30 final. Gus Lawrence starts on pole position. Freddie Lloyd alongside on the front row. Cian Geraghty, winner yesterday, starts alongside the runner-up from yesterday, Fred Green, on row 2. Finn McLaughlin took round 1 of the championship, starts this one on row 3, is alongside Henry Gregory. Lewis Bird, third in the championship last year, starts alongside Noah Wolf on row 4.
Oliver Stilp and Harvey Roth going from row 5, and they give us our top 10. Oliver Rands and Alistair Cresswell starts just behind. Can the two Tim Wilson Motorsport drivers do good here? Aaron Brown and Archie Tillett, they go from row 7. Archie Tillett, this is his best starting spot in a final yet. What can he do there? William Smith and Robbie Buckley running up row 8.
Davin Marshall knows his place well, starts from row 9 alongside Hayden Eldridge. Harry Ewell and Ty Stansfield start on row 10. Scotland's David McIntyre starts on row 11 alongside Dylan Briley. And it's Colin McPollan and Freddie Housley on row 12.
Kian Gamio and Casper Piecki on row 13. Juan Pablo Gerard and Oliver Harris on 14. Roland Esberg and Joseph Smith give us our 30-kart grid. We're going round again, which gives us...
It's Lawrence versus Lloyd, not for the first time this weekend. Geraghty and Green waiting in the wings there on row 2. Could they pounce again? Are we going to see some big moves from Finn McLaughlin there on the third row? Green lights, away we go. 12 minutes plus 1 lap. Good start for Gus Lawrence. Very good start for Gus Lawrence. He's got a 1-kart length lead ahead of Cian Geraghty, heading up towards Christmas Corner for the first time. All 30 drivers have made their way through the first couple of corners, through the first major braking zone. Now I think Finn McLaughlin has fought through, Anthony, to third place.
Yeah, superb start for Finn McLaughlin. Down in towards Ashby they go. Bit of a concertina effect kicking in, but everyone through cleanly. Yeah, back to the start of that one. Gus Lawrence, I think, timed that one perfectly as 2 karts just went off wide there on the exit. There are yellow flags out, but I think they've got going again, which is good to see. Gus Lawrence, superb start there. Sweeps across the grid there to block off any attack from Freddie Lloyd. Geraghty followed as well, and you can see those two have just scythed away from the rest of the field. An absolute textbook start from the two starting who'd first and third.
That we saw yesterday that Cian Geraghty was able to find his way through past Gus Lawrence. He's right there in the early stages. I think the normal tactics would tell us that they'll try and work together at this stage in the first 3 or 4 laps to get away from Finn McLaughlin, because they know how much of a threat Finn McLaughlin is. He's been on mega form this year, whether it be here in the UK, in the Virtuals British Kart Championships, or some of his exploits, well, a lot of his exploits overseas in the European series of multiple categories. And you know he's going to go for a move on the brakes as well. He's ahead of his Fusion Motorsport teammate Freddie Lloyd. Freddie Lloyd, again, Anthony, not that absolutely rapid start. We've not seen it from Freddie Lloyd so far today in the heat. But I guess on the form book that we've seen so far today, that's not too much of a worry. We know that Freddie Lloyd, once you get into lap 3, lap 4, tends to start coming on song.
Yeah, certainly so. We'll keep an eye on it. But let's take a look through the whole order in this one. Who is where right now? There's been some big movers in that midfield section, up 4-5 places a pop. But biggest movers, Freddie Housley's up 4 places. Juan Pablo Gerard, Oliver Harris, all up 4 places in that one. Joseph Smith already out of this race. He's, I think that was out on the opening lap, which is a big shame. Freddie Lloyd, still there in P4, looking good, but Gus Lawrence set the fastest lap of the race, immediately taken away. Once again, Freddie Lloyd, fastest lap of the race. He is pushing through.
Yeah, here we go. This is where his race properly starts. You saw Davin Marshall getting past Robbie Buckley there for 13th place on the exit of the toe of the boot. 9.25 minutes to go in this one. Oh, was that Lloyd down the inside of McLaughlin there for third place? Yes, it was. And Freddie Lloyd's made it work through past Finn McLaughlin. Well, this race does count towards the FIA International Karting ranking, of course. The only set of races in... Oh, McLaughlin's round! A mistake! A rare mistake from Finn McLaughlin! And he tumbles down the order, out of contention for the podium. I cannot quite believe my eyes, Anthony Jordan.
That was, as you called it, just way too much curb on that inside going into the boot. and it just rotated on him. You saw him try, he went full opposite lock to bring it back, but it just wasn't enough. And for Finn McLaughlin, that's heart-wrenching.
I'm in shock. I'm genuinely in shock. We have seen Finn McLaughlin in so many races this year in the karting communities. Noah Wolf's down the inside of Henry Gregory there for what should be 5th place. And oh, in comes Oliver Rands for another big move into the booth. He likes those in the number 27 Optima Performance machine. That's him up to 6th place. But I said the form that Finn McLaughlin has been in, he doesn't make mistakes. Yes, he has bad luck every now and then, but in race trim, that is a very, very rare occurrence indeed to see that kind of mistake from McLaughlin. He's not out of this race, he can still fight back, but he's got a lot of work to do. As Henry Gregory down the inside of Oliver Rands repays the favour. Here comes Harvey Roth as well for Tim Wilson Motorsport. Rands shuts the door on the way down to Ashby Corner. Aaron Brown's going to get involved as well. Aaron Brown, who runs in the Vismo International team, also does a lot of the engine development and tuning for that team himself. Is a very, very smart young driver indeed. You can see him there pointing to the drivers ahead saying, let's keep going, let's push on, because they've got a good gap to Archie Tillett behind it. Then 10th place and takeoff there for one of the TWMs.
Yep, brilliant stuff here. It was Harvey Roth going up in the air there. And a change here for the lead off camera. Cian Geraghty now leads the way. Gus Lawrence in 2nd place. And Freddie Lloyd, yes indeed, has closed in. Now these two had moments earlier on in their last heat. You saw that Lloyd went around the outside of that very corner on Gus Lawrence. Nothing this time around. They're staying in position. But my goodness, is this a trio of drivers in 1, 2, 3 right now?
Do not go anywhere. Do not take your eyes off the screen, because if you were with us 24 hours ago, you know how this battle ended between Lawrence and Lloyd, and you know how Geraghty was able to step through and take the spoils of war yesterday in Senior X30, and they're about to battle again here at Whilton Mill. Lawrence has got a really good run up the hill. He's got up to the inside of Geraghty and through. Retakes the lead with 6.25 minutes to go. Finn McLaughlin must be furious with himself. He's Geraghty back down the inside of Lawrence, retakes the lead. Here side by side once again are Lawrence and Lloyd on their run towards Wilkins. They've kept it better this time. Ooh. And into play, here comes Fred Green. Fred Green, who was 2nd in the final yesterday. It's the top 4 that we saw 24 hours ago, Anthony. They're at it again.
They are indeed, but cast your mind back. What happened to Freddie Lloyd yesterday? He tumbled down the order after a rare mistake. So we've already seen that from One Fusion. There's yellows in Sector 1, and that's the reason why Mick Barrett Racing, David McIntyre from Scotland is out in the number 83. Back to this one though, Geraghty defensive, Lloyd to the inside, wheel to wheel with Lawrence, but Lawrence denies the opportunity to get down the inside. Noah Wolf was closed in as well. He attacks Fred Green in the background, but Green also says no. But look at this. This is a battle for first, and there's 10 karts in it. Lawrence to the inside through Osiers. He gets it. Here comes Lloyd. Lloyd is through too.
5 minutes to go here at Whilton Mill. Fred Green's involved. Noah Wolf's like, hello, I'm down the inside for 3rd place. Had a bit of a tough day yesterday. Hops across the curb. Who else have we got joining this? Henry Gregory's in there. Harvey Roth, Oliver Rands, Aaron Brown are all, it's a top 9 who are 2.5 seconds clear of the rest of the field. Any one of them could finish on the podium. Defensive move to the inside there by Lawrence. Goes a little bit deep through Christmas Corner, but is able to hold on to the lead. Is there going to be an opportunity for Lloyd down the hill into Ashby? Lawrence covers it off. Noah Wolf there, effectively 2nd in the championship at the start of the weekend. 2nd highest score of the regulars heading into Whilton Mill this weekend. Is showing his form yet again here. A good breakaway from Lawrence now. Has Lloyd got enough to keep Noah Wolf behind? You can see how hard they're pushing through the first part of the boot, hopping over the curb once again. Whilton Mill delivering once more with another pulsating final.
This is superb racing, and well, the contrast of teams out there is fantastic even in its own right. You've got PF International Karting, you've got Fusion Motorsport, you've got Jade Racing Team, you've got Privateers, you've got Crop Promotion, you've got Vismo, you've got Tim Wilson Motorsport, you've got Optima Performance, all within the top 10, and it's absolutely superb here. There you can see Wolf and Geraghty switching positions. Geraghty and Wolf confirming the change and talking to each other, saying, okay, you give it a go, you close in, because there is a gap forming between Lawrence, Lloyd and Geraghty right now, but it is closing in once more here. 3.5 minutes left on the board. And the fastest driver on circuit is Finn McLaughlin, who's currently in 17th place, recovering back after that spin.
Yeah, and absolutely furious, Finn McLaughlin, at the mistake that he made himself earlier. But I tell you what, in a race like this, you wouldn't count him out. Wolf back down the inside of Geraghty for third place. This is good news if you're Lloyd, as Green sweeps around the outside of Geraghty to take fourth place on the road. Yesterday's winner is down to fifth. Wolf's got a little bit deep down through Ashby. It's very close there as they're going towards Wilkins. Down the inside is Geraghty on Green, trying to get fourth place back. Henry Gregory's trying to fight in there as well. And Green's on the grass and on the curb. He's going to lose out there to Gregory, to Harvey Roth as well. 2 minutes and 40 to go. The top two are breaking clear. It's the Noah Wolf train at the moment for the last spot on the podium. 2 minutes and 30, end of lap number 12. Lawrence's lead is now half a second clear of Lloyd. Noah Wolf very sideways again. We saw him have a big airborne moment through the exit of the crook yesterday, which he must be a little bit sore from here today, but he's holding on right now to this final spot on the podium.
He certainly is. Well, 2 minutes to go, and well, they need to start working together. Wolf and Geraghty have to do it. There, Harvey Roth down the inside. Remember, it's his 20th birthday today. He wants to end it with a podium. He might still have that opportunity as he sits there in P5, and the podium is just 2 places ahead of him here. 1.5 minutes left to go as Gus Lawrence sets the fastest lap of the race. Lloyd, I don't think, can close in on him here, despite his best efforts of setting personal best sectors. You can see the gap is staying the same. It's all down to third place there. Big defensive drive from Henry Gregory. Fred Green cannot get down the inside, but here Harvey Roth needs to be careful, and he's under attack from the Vismo driver. Wheel to wheel, smoke off the tyres as they go 3 wide again, and on the outside it's Oliver Rands, who squeezed out wide and hits the rivet on the exit.
Not quite sure how Oliver Rands is still pointing in the right direction there, but he's kept it in this battle for the top 10. Gus Lawrence has hit a hammer blow to the hopes of the other drivers on the last couple of laps, because he's extended it out now to point 4. I tell you what, no, Freddie Lloyd's responding. Freddie Lloyd is not done. He does not give up lightly, as here's the battle for third place again. Geraghty is going to go down the inside of Wolf for third spot, and he's got it done. Well, good move there from Cian Geraghty. Is it going to be enough, though, to be on the podium yet again here at Whilton Mill? 35 seconds to go. Lawrence and Lloyd, the gap is closing. It's 1/4 second. Has Freddie Lloyd left something for the latter stages of this one? He's just gone purple through sector number 2. He's right there on the rear bumper of the 2-time Senior X30 champion, the champion of 23, the champion of 22, trying to strike back here to the midpoint of the season, but he's got the new charger, the young charger in this senior category. Freddie Lloyd is right there, and he's just set the fastest lap of this race.
Timer strikes 0. Last lap board will be out this time to these 2 titans of the Senior X30 category. But Gus Lawrence right now seemingly seems to be in control, calm and calculated. Lots of curb there for Freddie Lloyd. He has to be careful. He doesn't want to emulate what his teammate did a few laps ago, where he spun through one of the laps. Last lap board is out. It's Lawrence, it's Lloyd, Geraghty and Wolf still 3rd and 4th from Gregory and Roth. But who on earth is going to finish where in this race?
The story of the senior categories across the Vera Tools British Kart Championships in 2024 so far has been the experience of the drivers of champions of years gone by against the youth, against the experience, the drivers stepping up from the junior categories. We've got another brilliant battle here. Gus Lawrence is using all of that experience to hold Freddie Lloyd off. A couple of corners to go.
Oh,
No, Lloyd's
no.
getting really close there. Lawrence has got enough, surely. He's just got to thread it through the last couple of corners.
It was a
Here comes
mistake.
Lloyd.
It was a
It's
mistake.
a mistake. Is Lawrence going to hold it on the line? He is.
Oh.
Gus Lawrence holds on for his first final victory of the season. He becomes the 4th. Look at this. Look at that across the line for the midfield. We've had 4 finals in Senior X30 so far in 2024. We've had 4 different winners, Anthony Jordan. That was a mighty, mighty close one for Gus Lawrence.
My goodness, if you were at home watching that on your TV screens, you must be on the edge of your seat, just like we are here in the commentary box. But Gus Lawrence for the PF International Karting team, that certainly helps him out in both his fight for the championship and maybe even a 3rd title in 2024.